This is actually really hard to do, but by the power of God, yeah, I'm somehow here, and I've managed to, I feel compelled to do this, because I've had a revelation that makes me need to do this. This is going to be a start of a long journey. For a start, yeah, I need to manifest, because at the end of the day, I'm only 21. I'm still going through these things. Same time as everyone else watching this. Even though I don't know exactly who's going to watch this, yeah. This is the start of a journey, you get me? So, I've compiled a list of things that I've thought about in life that I thought would be interesting conversation topics, and this is the first one. Obviously, if you're listening to this, you'll know exactly what the conversation topic is going to be. And I'm not going to really plan out how I'm going to do this. It's just I know whatever I'm going to say is meaningful. And people will be able to relate and learn from, you get me? And I just want to make something clear from the get-go that in life, yeah, there's different faces. This is a personal face with just me on my own. This is how I am when I'm relaxed and in my own space. And another thing as well, yeah, is when you're with people, like I'm a salesman, I make deals for a living. Like, that's when it's different, you get me? When I'm interacting, it doesn't matter who I'm interacting with. That's just, you get what you're given when I'm interacting with you, you get me? But this is so interesting. It's been gone for now. You'll be able to hear me chewing. But I want whatever I say to be taken as advice from lessons that I've learned throughout my life. And I think if the off chance I do have kids one day, I'll refer these bastards to these videos. One thing I will, oh yeah, let's go on to a topic just so you, I don't think there needs to be any rush, but I don't want to get too complicated. Everything will get explained over the time of watching these videos. Let's go from the start and work my way in. Damn, I've made a lot of notes. That was kind of a mad one to start off with, you know. Damn, what a mad first topic. So, I've lived a mad life, yeah. And you'll find out because it's a lot of things that I'll say and a lot of things I'll explain are coming from stuff that I've learned throughout my crazy life. And my crazy life here has purely just come from me wanting to be out there and do something with my life. Because I'm just an ordinary guy. I'm just like everyone else. Because that's what you start off with. You're just the same as everyone else. But sometimes you're given a decision to make something of yourself, you get me? Now, the first conversation topic is paper trails. Now, it doesn't matter what type of person you are, yeah. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter where you're from, yeah. At some point in life, you can't expect to be perfect, you know. At some point in life, you'll make mistakes. And it doesn't matter what you do, but paper trails, yeah, will always be left wherever you go. Whether that's you walking outside on the cameras, where you say, you know, I've got a phone in my presence right now, you get me? And that is listening to me, you get me? If I say, hey Siri, yeah, I don't have it activated, but if I say, hey Siri, and it responded to me, that means it's always listening. It's always listening for that word, and you think they're not gathering data. That's just a little something, you get me? But wherever you go, there's always going to be a paper trail. And I'm not implying anything by this. Doesn't matter whether you're the best person ever or the worst person ever. What happens is, whatever you do, you leave a paper trail. Whether it's the people you interact with, whether it's your online blueprint or whether it's your bank statement. Everything you do now has a much bigger impact on the world around you. And that's purely down to, devices. I'm creating a blueprint right now. But you want to know something? I've wanted to make videos actively for a long time now, and there's a lot of stuff I've got to say. But only by the power of God, I've actually managed to be in a position where I can do this right now. Now that's a deep thing I'll go into at a different point. But for now, I think that's a good conversation about paper trails. Or once I can expand on this actually. So there's people in life here that end up in worse situations because of their paper trail. And some people, they can make their paper trail smaller, almost, or more untraceable. Now take that what you will, but that. Now in terms of paper trails, the fact that this is one of my first videos, there's kind of like a narrative. At the end of the day, your paper trail is a direct, almost correlation, if that's the right word, of where you've been in life, what's been happening. It's evidence of the life you've lived, Whether you're a gardener, whether you're a window salesman, whether you're a fighter, whether you're a government contractor, whether you're an aircraft broker, you know what I mean? There's lots of paper trails you can leave behind. But the interesting thing is, sometimes life gets so busy you just don't think about. You can't, it's normal, As humans, no one's perfect. And a lot of people hold themselves too accountable. And they forget to be present. And that's something that a lot of people don't really think about, You have a choice to be present. And some people more than others, but it's very easy to get caught in the past and the future. But you gotta realize that as long as you actively are seeking to be the best version of yourself, time will make things change. And you gotta be delusional with your self-belief as well, because if you think to yourself, oh no, my life hasn't been going too well recently, I broke my leg, or in my circumstances, oh no, I got attacked recently, I almost died, and then another time I almost got assassinated. I've almost been assassinated twice. I've almost died probably about 4 or 5 times now. And that's with the stuff that, say no, and you're gonna die, you know what I mean? But then there's other times where, I might have died there, you get me? But like obviously I actually might have died, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, what's a good example actually? This is much more simpler. Drunk dad has 2 kids. One of them grows up homeless because his dad's a drunk. He's an addict. He can't deal with stuff. Or, what's an even better one? Imagine drunk dad or your girlfriend, Your girlfriend was your life. She broke up with you because, I don't know, she just found someone better. That's just how it goes, deal with it. But you decide, goes into addiction. You haven't had that moment in your brain where you've thought, let me snap out of this. Let me just think, what's more important right now? Because at the end of the day, it's a harsh reality. If you're not selfish, you're going to pay, whether you're doing good things or not. If you neglect your time, which I'm guilty of, so is 100% of the population. If everyone was perfect, the world would be a much different place. You life in a way that allows you to do good things, allows you to live the life you want to live, because that will affect the chemicals in your brain. I've been explaining this to my brother today, yeah, and he agreed. You've got to realize that your thinking affects the chemicals in your brain, and that directly affects the life you want to live. If you constantly think to yourself, oh, everything's going wrong, like, everything, life just crushed me down. Why is everything going so fucking mad recently? But if you start to think to yourself, I'm the man, that's another test, I just beat. Because at the end of the day, yeah, if you don't die, you haven't lost yet. You have the choice to be a loser, yeah, but in reality, you've never lost. Gee, you know what's mad, yeah? I'm given an opportunity for clarity, and there's obviously more reasons to it, but I'm strategic with it. It allows me to view things in a certain way, but it's important to remember, yeah, that energy is a real thing, and especially energy exchange. If I said to you, look at the 5 people around you, yeah, you'll start to notice different types of things with the people that's around you. So you're the average of the 5 people you spend time around. So that's why you gotta, really worry about that type of thing. If you're around someone that's always, life ain't, they're getting beaten by life. They're not trying to beat life. They're getting beaten by it. That energy can affect you, But it's up to you if you want to help out, put a hand out. But if you start almost submitting to those thoughts, yeah, because if everyone around you, this is an example, if everyone around you was saying, oh, life's so tough. You get this all the time. Life's so tough. Life's shit. Then you die. All this stuff, oh, life's beating you up. Oh, you get me? These men, they're just getting beaten by life, bruv. But then there's some mans that, yeah, calm. This happened. What's next? You get me? I'll be real, yeah. The best thing you should do if you want to get into that mindset is take ashwagandha. Because it'll just make you realize that almost just, it's so easy to overcomplicate and overthink and get into a box and a cage. I know so many people that cage birds. They could choose to fly free at any time, but they choose to cage themselves in. And that's the same with everyone, even me. No, I'm joking. Well, I'm just trying to make this lighthearted, but this is actually serious. And I just want to say that I'm not trying to pedestal myself. I'm just someone that feels compelled to try help other people and share my thoughts. Like, I get told, I have people talk to me all the time about their problems, and people seem to want advice from me, so I thought, what's a better way to do it than to put it online and see if I can help other people? Because that's a big part of my life. I seem to help the people around me, and people I don't even know as well. Because at the end of the day, everyone knows this giving feels better than taking. Well, especially for me anyway. I love receiving things, of course. But something just feels real special and good about helping and giving to other people. But obviously, don't be stupid with it. Do it within your bounds. But you'll get blessings. You'll feel better for doing it. Now, if it wasn't for a revelation I had, yeah, now, this is personal to me, and I may explain it one day. That's actually mad. I just captured that on camera. Yeah, I can explain properly. That to me is God reaching out and giving me a sign. But only I can understand that. That's so mad to take in. Life will give you, people are so, they They don't want to accept what reality is. Life gives you signs. Life gives you things that make you think, yeah, this is right. I think that just about wraps it up, There's so much I want to say and so much I will say, but I'm not going to complicate it. I want to keep this raw, partly because I already know how to edit a little. But one thing I will say, I'm a businessman, I'm a fighter, I'm an artist, and I'm a survivor. And one thing I do believe in is this is the start of a generation where everything can stay on the internet forever. It's not like internet has an age. YouTube does have an age, or wherever this may get posted. But at the end of the day, the way I see it anyway, is we're the first generation that's going to, the internet and everything on it right now, we're the first to really touch these grounds. Like the year YouTube was made, 2005, is when I was born, and it didn't pop till about 2010, when I was 5. That's kind of mad to think about. And then when I was 10, 2015, damn, that's mad to think about, Like, I'm still basically a young kid, man. But some of us grow quicker than others. I know people that are older than me and haven't grown up yet. I know people that aren't even that much younger and they haven't realised what I've seen or seen what I've seen. But everyone lives a life at different paces. But for some reason, maybe this is the thing, man. This is what life's all about, trying to find your purpose. And most of the time, you're not even going to know. You're not even going to know what your purpose is. But it's just about actively thinking. This is the thing. If there's one thing you could take away from this video, remember this. If you want to do well, you've got to change the chemicals in your brain to think like this. I'm the best. Even if shit hasn't been going well for you, I'm the best. I will make it through. Because at the end of the day, until you die, all defeat is psychological. It's up to you if you want to let it defeat you. I'm not, though. I'm going to beat you. Because at the end of the day, yeah, let me tell you something. Even though, like, I appreciate you, if someone spent the time to watch it this far, yeah, then I appreciate you, innit? We've got a similar mind, connect with me. But you gotta remember, yeah, people are just people, innit? You only get to live with yourself. I only trust myself. Because why would I trust someone else to help me out? This is one of the big things about growing up, yeah. You realize you're on your own. No one's gonna save you. And it's scary, but shit, deal with it. What are you gonna do about it? Look what all your previous generations have had to do to survive. It's just part of it. It's just part of growing up. All I say to that is grow up, fam. Take risks, even if you risk your life. Because what? At the end of the day, if you want to live boring lives, be my guest, man. I want to feel like I'm living. There's a big thing I see so often. People don't feel like they're living. They don't look like they're living. Like, what are you waiting for, bro? You waiting to die? Say nothing. You stay out of my energy. But if they're close to you and you do truly care about them, you do try your best to save them. Even if you believe they can't be saved, try again, and try again, and try again. But you gotta remember, a loser's energy is infectious, but a winner's energy is even more infectious. So make sure you try to find those people, and whoever it might be. And for the love of God, yeah, if you're not working out, stretching, staying healthy, then, you deserve exactly what's coming to you. Like, even if you don't know how to work out, I'm sure you know how to sit on the floor and get back up again. Life is cruel, that's right, life is a bitch. But are you gonna be a bitch and let it bitch you around? Or are you gonna stand up and fight, bruv? That's what all life is. Life is too soft now. That's one thing I wanna make clear, yeah. They're making life too soft. And in times it's making everything tough for everyone. They're forgetting what it actually means to live. Because they make it so easy. You forget what purpose is and start filling your mind with stuff that doesn't matter. Like, shit. What a mad life, bro. To finish, yeah. Try to learn a Narcos theme tune, but it's tough, man. It's what I got, though. I don't even know what that sounds like here, but I'll get there one day because I'm a G. You know, yeah, like, because none of this matters, yeah, now's my opportunity to tell the world, yeah, that I'm a G. If you cross me, yeah, it's long day, you get me? But if you show me respect, I'll show you respect. That's as simple as it is. Like, I actively train, yeah, so I can defend my people. Slump enemies, yeah, and just feel good. Because I'll be real, yeah, I know a lot of fat people. I know a lot of out of shape people. I know a lot of people that don't work out, their life is shit. But because I work out, yeah, because I pursue trying to be the best version of me, everyone's a sinner, yeah. Everyone gets it wrong. Not everyone's perfect, yeah. But if you're actively trying to pursue that, then what? You're going to become great. Like, how could you not hear what I'm saying and be like, nah, what is this guy on about? You know what I mean? Bro. But at the end of the day, in order for there to be winners, there has to be losers. Horrible inhaler, you know. I'm gonna make shit happen. You know, yeah, because this is like a personal account, seen into the inside of my life, I may as well show the fact that I'm gonna do some mad shit, you know, which I'm gonna include. I'm an aircraft broker, bitch.